Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony?
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, two friends enjoying a moment.
A 3-century-old demon hunter and a technological wonder man of the sky. Who could have imagined it?
I appreciate the sentiment, Hunter, but let's never say the words wonder and man in comparison to me again. He's never getting that spark. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old Abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
Okay, Robbie. Just remember, you and Blaze are peers. You're legit. You're Ghost Rider 2. Ghost Rider 2! Electric Boogaloo! Morning, Blaze. Want to do some Spirit of Vengeance training in the yard? Oh man, I sound so lame. Freaking hopeless.
Who are you talking to, Robbie? Sparky?
Oh, hey there, Hunter. Didn't see you standing there. I was just talking to myself, trying to hype myself up, you know?
Hype yourself up for what?
If we're gonna be working with Blaze, and he starts hanging out at the Abbey, and we're driving across the desert together killing demons, I need to be cool. I mean, he's the original Spirit of Vengeance, the real Ghost Rider. And I'm just Robbie Reyes from East LA. How the hell am I supposed to live up to that?
Take it as a challenge to yourself. Johnny Blaze created his reputation as a fearsome warrior through his actions, and you can do the same.
He's got more than a reputation. He's a legend.
And you can have your own legend. Just put in the hard work.
Look at me. I'm standing here in the middle of this ancient abbey, surrounded by some of Earth's greatest heroes, and I still don't really feel like I belong. I mean, look at you. You're not intimidated by anyone. How do you own that swagger?
I did everything you are doing right now, including questioning myself.
It looks like it worked out for you.
And it will work out for you as well. Some things take time. Patience.
The world is about to end. I don't think time is on my side.
The world is always about to end, Robbie.
True that, true that. No excuses, right?
That is right.
Well, thanks for the heart-to-heart, or demon-to-demon, or whatever. You've given me and Sparky a lot to digest. See you around, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this. What have you got for me, boss? Good. I needed something to do. If this thing behind me turns into a giant gateway to ancient Egypt, sometimes, I even impress myself.
I'm happy to help, Hunter.
Practice. Yeah, I had my eye on that too. Back again. Peace.
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
Lively, frustrating, angry, but liberating. Reminds me of how I feel toward caretakers sometimes. I like it.
Oh, I knew you'd get it. It's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It put Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
I know how it feels. It sounds all too similar to my own experience with my mother, except that I had a head start on coming to terms with her evil nature. I cannot imagine being caught off guard.
Yeah. It turned my world upside down. I thought I was a normalish kid from a normal family. Sure, they had their middle-aged boomer issues, but I thought they loved me. But they didn't.
What is done is done.
Roger that,
But
Hunter.
I see you are still carrying it with you.
No more of this downer talk.
Do not be
Time to
afraid
listen
to go
and let
wherever
the
you
sounds of
need to
angst carry you
in
away.
order to find peace.
This isn't working.
The map table? Should I get Tony?
No, I mean Midnight Suns, Avengers, and now X-Men. The Abbey. None of it's working. And I have no one to blame but myself.
Self-pity? That is not you.
No self-pity. It's fact. 3 teams under the same roof, all fighting for different reasons. Nothing to bring us together. It's not too late to change that. If Agatha were here, she'd tell me... No, it doesn't matter. She isn't here.
You are right. You have to make a decision.
That settles it. I'm calling a meeting.
When?
Tonight. I'll spread the word. Find me after your mission. We can go there together.
All right.
Come on, Blaze, show yourself. I'm running out of ideas.
Don't. Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter.
How is the search for Blaze going?
Nowhere. The dude has totally gone off-grid. I've scoured every rat hole on the planet a guy like that would be seen in. Monster truck shows, stunt cycling extravaganzas, motocross events, but Blaze is totally MIA. I'm telling you, Hunter, if I have to spend 1 more hour scanning digital maps for that hot Cheeto, even my super sight is gonna go all squiggly.
Maybe...
I'd love to, Hunter, but who's gonna look for Bad Boy Blaze while I'm resting my eyes?
Why do you not ask Blade? He would be happy to help.
I'm sure he would, but I'm the one who volunteered for Blaze Patrol. Would be kind of a jerk move to push it off onto someone else, especially a friend. Besides, it would take up too much time to catch anyone else up on all the places Johnny Blaze is not. And time is one thing we do not have on our side. We have to get our hands on that parchment before your nightmare of a mother does. Well, I'd love to continue with the chit-chatting, but I've got to get back to the most boring manhunt in history.
Do let me know when you find him.
Don't worry. I'll be so freaking relieved and excited the whole Abbey will know. Come on, Blaze. Come out wherever you are. You can't hide forever under whatever backwater rock you've crawled under. Not from me.
Hydra forces in this area are causing trouble. Let's take them down.
As you wish.
A change of mind?
Don't be distracted by Hydra's agents. Focus on disabling that truck.
Da. Prepare yourself. With every fight, my power grows. Will be forever. You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed. So it begins. Powerful sorcery. Excellent.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
This shouldn't take long. Fail, Smydra! Here we go. Sure, why not?
Whatever works for you.
For the mother! No retreat!
Under attack.
Support units on the move.
I had not shaken their confidence.
Target the truck and take it out. It shouldn't be that hard for a bunch of superheroes.
For a friend in need.
Feel free to do that anytime.
I will make this quick.
Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Your fate is
We've stopped the truck. Clean up the rest of these Hydra thugs.
Scanner's picking up reinforcements. I've got your back.
Moving on me.
Is that everyone?
Ought to improve the odds. Getting it done any way we know how. How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? Hey, it can't be enough. qualifications to be a Hydra officer? I'd have guessed a warm body, but I think Lilith solved that too.
It is all coming back to me. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
Work together more often.
Don't you know who I am?
Everything according to plan.
Let's do it.
Your intention.
I am impressed. You were too weak for this fight.
That should put a dent in their operations. Nicely done.
Hey, kiddo. Almost time for the meeting.
I'm ready.
All right, it's not far from here.
Hello, my dear.
What are you doing here?
Whenever Sarah was this nervous, I used to keep close. A look, a smile, a touch on the shoulder. It always helped. I can't do that now, of course, but death can't stop me from watching over her.
Why would she be nervous?
I don't know. I think I'll stay and find out.
Did she say what it's about?
She didn't call this meeting lightly. Whatever this is, it's important.
How do you know?
Because I've called meetings like this before.
Such a charming location for whatever is about to happen.
What? No predictions?
As I have mentioned on many occasions, often in your presence, I can no longer peer along the shaft of time's arrow, nor alter its arc.
But if you could...
What would you suggest I do? Waste my considerable talents on a glorified pep talk? I should think not.
So you know nothing of what will happen?
I have my suspicions. An auspicious night.
Big news, whatever it is.
How can you tell?
I've known Sarah long enough. After tonight, everything changes.
You know how long this will take?
I do not. Why?
Robbie and I had plans. It's fine. We'll figure it out.
I'm always wary of impromptu team meetings.
Why?
It's usually when people get fired.
You have been fired?
Well, me? No. But I've had to call those meetings, and they suck.
Good thing you're fireproof.
Short notice for a meeting.
What do you think it is about?
From the set of her jaw, some kind of reprimand.
Any idea what this is about?
Not really.
I think she's gonna yell at somebody.
Why do you say that?
Just a feeling.
What a waste of my evening.
Do you know what this is about?
No, but it will be a waste, I am certain. I dislike this.
This is odd, huh?
The meeting?
No, meeting out here. Why not the common room? Something's up.
Nobody knows what this is about. Did she say something to you?
Not really.
Whatever it is, it can't be good.
I thought there'd be snacks.
I thought there'd be drinks.
Everyone's here. I should begin.
You sound like you are hesitating.
That's because I am. I could use a moment to collect my thoughts.
Take your time. I will catch up with the others.
Thank you. It won't be long. All right, I'm ready.
We are all ready to hear what you have to say.
Time to tear off the bandage. Thank you all for coming. Truthfully, I wasn't sure everyone would. And that's why we're meeting. The Hunter and I are working to stop Lilith and her master, Cathan. I'm not certain about the rest of you.
We're in this to the end.
Are you? I see petty rivals more concerned with scoring points off one another than stopping the mother of demons.
Whoa there, if anyone isn't pulling their weight, it's the Midnight Suns.
And if anyone's doing their own thing, it's the Avengers.
And the ringleaders prove my point. But I speak only for myself. So, I ask the Hunter, who is responsible for the dysfunctional state in which we find ourselves?
Every one of us bears responsibility for our failure.
Hey, I just got here.
Except for Logan.
I'm sorry. I'll try to do better.
And Parker, he is fine.
Oh, okay.
But the rest of us spend our time at odds. We have accomplished next to nothing since my return. Unless you count losing ground to my mother.
She will destroy everything you know, pollute all you love. In this, she and her followers are unified. To serve Lilith is to serve Cathan. If you don't pull the same direction, if you'd rather fight each other, we've already lost.
Look, the Midnight Suns are unproven. I will grant that they have potential, but we can't trust an apocalyptic threat to the Halloween teens.
We're all in our 20s.
Could have fooled me.
See? The Avengers underestimate their allies. You think they'll do otherwise for the Mother of Demons? If they're in charge, we lose.
You're both right. The only one who can lead us to victory is the Hunter.
Huh.
That's our Steve.
What do you say, Hunter? Are you willing to lead us against your own mother?
Only if everyone wants me to do it.
I can only speak for myself, but you already convinced me.
Just like that?
It's a heavy responsibility. I wanted to hear you say you're willing to bear it. We're your team, Hunter. Tell us how you plan to lead us.
I will bring the team together. As Caretaker said, we need to pull in the same direction. The bickering ends today. We have one goal. Everything else is distraction.
Highly inspirational, boss, but let's get down to vibranium tax. We're all equal here, and it's obvious my team is first among equals. Look, there's no question these kids have heart. We can't do any of this without them. But this isn't our first apocalypse, and experience beats heart any day of the week. Boss, I need to know where we stand on this.
I can guarantee nothing for the Avengers but the toughest battle they have ever encountered.
We try not to rank them. It's more of an above a certain threshold kind of thing.
Then I guarantee a life above the threshold until Lilith is back in hell.
We can get behind that, right, Tony?
Sure.
We are all equals here. There is no first among us. We do this as one or not at all.
Not to interrupt this feel-good moment, but what about us? It's no secret we were sidelined when Tony and the others showed up. Caretaker built our team to face this threat, but we've been pushed aside. I need to know that ends here.
I would never doubt the capabilities of the Midnight Suns. You know that, do you not?
Of course. And we aren't asking for special treatment, just...
A seat at the table?
Yeah, exactly.
Of course you will have that. Everyone will. You have my guarantee.
That's enough for tonight. I want all of you to reflect on what we said. If you'll excuse me, I need a moment with the Hunter. So that's it. We did what we could. Let's hope it works.
I had no idea this was coming.
Kiddo, you have no poker face. For the others to consider you as a leader, your reaction needed to be genuine.
Was Steve in on this?
No, but he respects you, and I had a feeling he'd speak his mind. If he hadn't suggested you take the reins, it would have been me.
That is all I needed.
Tonight, we pulled the plunger and set the ball rolling. The rest is gravity, and the occasional nudge.
Is that a pinball reference?
In the 70s, Agatha insisted I pick up a hobby. I won a few tournaments.
Why do I know about pinball?
Perhaps it's the universe telling you to challenge me when this is all done?
Think I could take you?
No. You drain faster than bathwater.
Every meeting should be like this one.
I had not predicted this.
Really?
No. Sarah spoke with me earlier. We have a long history of mutual advisement.
What advice did you provide?
About time. Which was a mistake. She thought I'd presented her with a temporal riddle, as I do on occasion.
There's the Sarah I know.
I could have brought popcorn.
For the team?
No, to watch you turn the Abbey upside down and shake it like tambourines. You were more entertaining than anything I could have done tonight. Next time, I'll bring popcorn.
Not what I expected.
Is that good or bad?
Right now? Feels good to me.
Did you plan this with Caretaker?
You certainly know how to speak your mind.
You agreed with me?
Of course not. But you stepped up, you laid it out, and now you're ready to walk straight into hell. Figure I'll be there when you do.
Really?
Yeah, you're the obvious target, so I'll slip past why they tear you limb from limb. Don't worry, we'll build you a bigger mausoleum.
Always the strategist.
Still working out the kinks, but we'll get there.
Don't know why I didn't see it. You're perfect for this.
You did not see me as a leader?
It never crossed my mind. Most leaders I've encountered in life have a sort of professional ambition, for better or worse. Steve doesn't, but he's also called Captain America. The name alone carries rank and authority.
So if I went by Private Hunter...
Oh no, don't call yourself that. And I'm not explaining why.
I didn't come here planning to put you on the spot, but that's how it turned out.
You really think I can do this?
I know you can do this, and you have a great team ready for you to lead them. So let's get started.
I don't know how to feel about this. I'm happy for you, but I hope it isn't weird when we hang out.
Why would it be weird?
Huh. Good point. All right, let's not make it weird. Whew. Don't know about you guys, but that fired me up.
I get what Steve sees in you.
Is that a compliment or an insult?
With him, depends on the week. But for you, it's all compliment, boss. Wouldn't you know it? Now you're the actual boss. And I called it, way before Steve did.
I don't know if I agree with everything you said. Still, I'm glad you said it.
What do you mean?
This is the first time I've felt like I'm really part of a team. Not just Peter tagging along. I get it, we're in this together. But it's good to know that's how you see it.
Yeah, I guess I can follow you. For now.
What are you saying exactly?
Kid, don't lose my respect. It's the part of me that won't grow back.
Hunter, hello. I should have told you about Agatha.
Stop. We've known each other too long for this.
What, half a century?
If you round down.
I know this team can come together. We have to.
Well, you're here now.
We've really been putting the pedal to the Hydra metal, huh, Hunter? Haven't seen the Hellride this fired up since... well, ever. I thought she could use a little tune-up and we could use a little break to catch up.
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Honestly, just wanted to say thanks. I was starting to feel like a fifth wheel around here for a while. But lately, not so much. Even old Sparky agrees. Well, both of us just wanted to say thanks. Nice to feel useful. Know what I mean?
Friends help each other, Robbie. That is what we are here for.
Thanks, Hunter. It's not always easy talking about this stuff, you know. I didn't exactly grow up in as friendly a neighborhood as Spider-Man.
Nor did I. My mother made sure of that.
Yeah. With me, it was my uncle. Something else we have in common, I guess. Who would have thought a 300-year-old demon hunter from Old Salem, Massachusetts, hanging with the spirit of vengeance from East LA in a magically restored transient abbey as, you know, friends?
Stranger things have happened, and will happen, I am sure.
And I look forward to all of them.
Oh, you are gonna love this. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? These should definitely give you an edge. We are finally getting some decent tech down here. If you find more coil, send it my way.
Time to take it to the next level. Caretaker said I need to be a team player, so I guess I'm letting you choose for me too. Do your thing.
Task for us?
All right, here's the plan.
The Forge is a powerful tool.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Your craftsmanship must be improving, Tony. Something to keep us occupied? So, do you have much experience with smithing? Perhaps you should put your suit on for this.
Where do you think I got the suit, Doc?
I assume through some sort of elaborate computer-aided precision manufacturing process. This should prove...
See you, Hunter.
This should be useful.
Ready to work?
This'll make a difference. Let's give this a try.
See you around.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Ah, thanks, Hunter.
I have something for you.
A gallon of web fluid and 1,000 helium balloons?
Sorry. Never mind.
No prob.
There you are, Hunter. Please join me when you have a moment. I insist.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Don't bunch up.
See you soon. Bye.
What do you think of Logan?
It's good to have him here again. He's always been a trusted friend.
Well, at least there is one person in this abbey you trust.
You must be referring to me keeping you in the dark about Blaze holding the parchment of power.
I am.
And you think that means I don't trust you?
Withholding that kind of information from me does give that impression.
I see how you could take it that way. Logan kept a secret for Agatha and I, and it saved our lives. It must have been, what, 1985? 84? I remember because Agatha crimped her hair and shoulder pads had cast some strange spell over my wardrobe. We looked quite ridiculous, but we were happy. Well, happy until a rather disturbed coven of witches by the name of the Salem Seven invaded our home.
That must have been terrifying.
It was. But what was even worse was that they were Agatha's own grandchildren by her son Nicholas Scratch.
They tried to kidnap their grandmother?
Logan was staying with us when they invaded our home. He hid us in a secret passage and refused to tell them where we were. He kept our secret and fought them off long enough for Agatha to invoke a banishing spell. Without him, they would have surely kidnapped her. Or maybe worse.
I hope you are able to exact revenge on them. Give them the justice they deserve.
Agatha did penalize them by finding a way to take away some of their powers for good. I wanted her to do more, but she wouldn't go further than that against her own family, no matter how dysfunctional or dangerous it had become. Speaking of dysfunctional family dynamics, I do trust you, you know, even though I don't always show it.
I know.
Even though you don't always show it?
Something like that.
Common ground. Who would have thought?
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Where are we going?
We are just hanging out. You know, for fun.
I am surprised.
How so?
I thought your idea of leisure was antagonizing Dr. Strange.
Tormenting him is too easy of a sport. Sometimes it's good to take a walk with someone who sees you as more than just an interdimensional doorman. Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Reasonable rules, and I accept. I will make sure never to go near your hair, Illy.
What was that?
Or do you prefer Ilyanushka?
Ugh, you're impossible.
Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ileana. So it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered. Because that is what I am.
was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equo ne credite tucri.
Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and... bingo! There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony, did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy?
Well, I'll give you 2 guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Where in the hell are you, Blaze?
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Tells me Banner's not seeking a way to banish the Hulk.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Stark, wait! We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data. And then kick your evil ass.
Misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Someone order a nugget sandwich? I'd better not see you out here again. Looks like you could use a hand. Still coming this way.
I'll lead, you follow.
You had my complete confidence.
Never surrender!
Hydra en route.
Her children will join us soon!
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego. Getting it done any way we know how. I heard Lilith is kind of hot. Any of you dorks make a move yet?
Watch my back!
Hail that.
I will return the favor when I can.
Where that she cannot find you.
Hail Hydra!
Feel her embrace.
Sure, just keep throwing bodies at the problem.
The rift opens.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger?
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
This shouldn't take long.
I see the target. I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
That'll work. They don't all have to be pretty. Let's do it. Don't mind if I do. Here we go. Hey, it worked, didn't it? Sure, why not?
I am impressed.
I'm saving my matches every moment.
Different from yours. I fear no end.
As commanded.
Had your shot.
Some of them will join you on the other side.
They have not lost interest.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
You are too weak for this fight.
Target confirmed. That's the stuff.
Their time is short.
Starting to see how all those stories about you got started. Like this, I miss fighting the Red Skull.
I am afraid you might not make it back from this one. not as powerful as Lilith had hoped.
Join us.
Can't seem to lose them.
Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Let's settle.
Fair enough.
You have earned this! As a child, I feared the servants of Lilith. Now I teach them to fear me.
This should be good.
I will not be defeated.
This shouldn't take long. I feel at least 4% stronger than before. Gotta check on that.
A crushing blow.
Hey, watch the paint job.
More fodder for your amusement.
changed their plans.
In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
Your mother abandons you.
My fate is no different from yours.
Pity if someone punched a hole in it.
Feel my call.
Looks like you could use this.
Appreciate the lead. That's gonna leave a mark.
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
Eternity awaits you. I need no allies in this world. I'm up.
The longer this takes, the more danger you're in. Don't let her overwhelm you.
Oh, that's a really helpful insight. And you should come down here and knock her out for us.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I know what my future holds.
I'm on. Just the boost I needed.
That wasn't your signature move.
Normally, I'd say persistence is admirable.
I fear no end.
Brace yourselves, people. Company's coming. No change of plans. I'm no good like this.
There's a risk. Their strongest has fallen, but the fight remains.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. I should have listened to you. I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
Coming to book club tonight?
Meet you there.
See you there.
I like this book, but I can't explain why. Maybe I'll figure it out as we discuss it.
I should not be this nervous about what you all thought of the book. Even the best translations from Kree lose subtext. I'm ready.
You good?
I am ready.
Carol, this was your book, so you can start.
I'll throw it back to you. What did you think of the book?
I had a rough time with it.
You didn't like it?
Didn't say that. At first I spent more time referencing the glossary than reading the book.
Sounds familiar. What changed?
I noticed a kind of rhythm to the words. I began to see them as lyrics to a song. All that dry talk faded and it finally came together. The lyrics made it feel much bigger than a chapter on Kree farming implements.
I could not figure any of it out. I thought a post-hole digger was a new kind of demon.
At first I thought it was for digging graves at closed casket funerals, but the lyrics helped me keep with it. Once I caught on, I kept reading and didn't rely on the glossary. I picked everything up from context. That's when I realized none of this was about farming. I'm surprised how much stuck with me, despite some concepts being legit alien to me.
Agreed. For me, the rhythm wasn't lyrics. It was more like the book was written to a cadence.
That's why I had you read it on your Spark. The mnemonic lexicon won't work with a hard copy.
The what now?
An ancient Kree technique. It helps you remember text that would otherwise be considered... There's no Kree word for stuffy, but essentially that. But all that's packaging. Let's get into the book itself. Hunter, did you figure out what the bloom and the harvest represent?
The bloom represents the range of a fortress. The harvest happens when enemies enter that range.
That's one vital part. You're right, the bloom can represent overlapping fields of fire, but it's more than one concept. At the time of the book's writing, the Kree cared most about integrating captured territory while still expanding their empire. Conquered worlds came with people. Rather than treat them as prisoners, the Kree provided them with most benefits enjoyed by Kree citizens. This period is known as the cultivation.
So the bloom was when they gained full citizenship under their conquerors.
No, it's when the world requested it. As long as they could feed themselves with Kree farming techniques and defend their world with Kree defenses, the request was granted with few exceptions.
So what's the harvest?
As part of the service required by the Empire, many of these new citizens began the cultivation of freshly conquered worlds.
So they were living examples. Show the newly conquered what they could achieve if they went along with the Empire.
That's also how vampires work.
Carol, I think I pieced together the Kree strategy.
Do tell.
It's all tied to agriculture. Every soldier knows you can't fight if you can't eat, but they applied this to their expansion. Till the field, sow the seed, pull the weed, reap the crop. It means the Kree wouldn't advance until the territory they took was secure and productive.
To their enemies, the Kree advance would seem steady and inevitable.
That's what I think. Expand too fast and you overextend yourself. I saw that happen in Operation Market Garden. But the Kree expansion had momentum. They could afford to push harder because their whole weight was behind the advance. Unless a world could push just as hard, it would eventually fall under Kree control. Carol, how was that?
Close enough to impress me. The strategy in Volume 32 wasn't perfect, but it worked out for the Kree far more often than it failed.
What happened when it failed?
That's covered in Volume 33.
And that's Book Club. Steve, you're up next. What's your book?
The Mantle of Authority, by General Chester Phillips.
Is this the one you keep saying I should read?
The very same. Now you have to. It's Book Club.
Before I forget, I asked Logan to join us next time.
I hope you enjoy the book I chose.
Why do you say that?
It's about people who weren't around until after your death. But I'm sure you'll figure out the context.
Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn.
So, why choose this book?
Volume 30 was way too spicy for this crowd.
Go on.
I'm kidding. It's relevant to what we're facing today. Hydra, the Lilin, your mom, they seem to have the upper hand all over the world.
The Kree never conquered this planet. Neither will my mother.
Exactly. Reputation makes you seem bigger than you are. We can hit them anywhere at any time. You can bet this adds to our own reputation. And that's how we defeat our enemy. As long as we're still standing, they're gonna fall.
Okay, just between us. Carol's book was extremely weird, right?
Well, I learned a thing or two.
What, how to grow turnips on the moon?
That is harsh.
I didn't think it was that bad. But interstellar agriculture as a metaphor for planetary conquest, not what I expected.
You should be honest with Carol.
I'm always honest with Carol. But if I tell her it was a weird book, I'll sound like I don't know much about her adopted culture.
And how is that bad? You do not know, so this is the perfect opportunity to ask.
Good point. All right, I'll do it. Thanks, Hunter.
Good luck.
You calling it?
I am taking off.
Righteous. Carol, I had some more thoughts on the book.
You do? You must have really liked it.
Actually, I didn't connect with it at all. That's what I wanted to talk to you about.
You didn't like it?
It's more that I didn't have the context. But you do, and you clearly like the book, so...
So...
I wanted to see it through your eyes. If you don't mind, I'd like that context.
I don't mind.
Okay, then.
Most of my time at Central is hurry up and wait. Stop by when I'm waiting.
Robbie and I are gonna play Valor's Edge until duty calls.
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
Maybe you should take a break from the news.
Kinda hard to when there's people out there you care about.
I just do not want you to burn yourself out.
You sound like Aunt May. She didn't like it when I stayed up all night watching TV either. Is it weird that I miss being nagged by her? I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter.
Tony Stark's father had a secret trove of gamma research that Bruce Banner stole from under our noses. That stings me, and I'm not even an Avenger.
Duty's not calling, is it?
I have something for you.
A roll of quarters?
Sorry. Never mind.
No prob.
If Lilith mindjacks me, she's gonna be surprised how much of it is taken. Well, I always said I'd be involved with all hell breaking loose.
You feeling all right?
Oh, you are gonna love this.
I just hope you brought me something interesting. I was under the impression this artifact...
Got more coil for me? Sometimes, I even impress myself. I feel like I could automate this process and take myself out of the loop here. Another project? All right, now we're talking. All right, here's the plan. I'll hit this thing with the big hammer, and you transform it into something useful.
That's all I can expect of your contribution, then? No materials analysis, no tactical projections, nothing?
Nope. I'm feeling hands-on today. Just gonna hammer stuff and see how it goes. This forge fire is something special. Later. It's a simple question.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lad?
It is possible. We were busy. Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Bye.
plans are in motion, Hunter. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo, the old man delivered.
The man you hated
gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
I guess the only way to know if this will work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So, the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
Just because dark magic lives in me does not guarantee I can pass through a demonic barrier.
Listen, I didn't mean...
Your body is mostly water, so I suppose you would have no trouble passing through a wall of ice?
Yes, if I could make my body hot enough to melt the ice.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems.
Practice makes perfect.
New and improved.
Ready for more?
A timely enhancement. Let us see it in action.
Just give me a target.
Yeah, I guess it is a tough decision. We need any advantage we can get. Back again. Peace.